In this particular demonstration, I've taken my long-haired mannequin, freshly blow-dried, and I've sectioned her in half, okay? Just separating her right down the center, side to side. I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques when you're flat ironing, okay? So just nice and smooth, don't clip it too tight, and I'm going to work in 1-inch segments, working up, and I'm working on my client's left-hand side. I'm going to show you something that many people don't realize about their flat iron is that when you're working with that 1-inch flat iron, you still want to work in 1-inch segments. So many people try to take a large amount of hair and then they're just not getting that hair smooth. You also want to make sure that that hair is 100% dry before you come in here with that flat iron. The other thing that I like to do is offer a nice thermal protectant. So I just like to hold that away. I don't want that hair too wet, just something to help hold that hair in place. Now I'm going to take and direct this hair. We're going to make it straight. I'm going to direct it down out towards those ends all the way through, nice and smooth. Now I can bring my comb in here and direct that hair so it's smooth all the way through. Don't let it drop. Come all the way through and follow that through. You can see how I get just a little bit of a bevel through that end. Nice and smooth. I'm going to move my way up the head in 1-inch segments. Again, just working on this left-hand side. Take that section of hair. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a spray. Nice thermal protectant. Come all the way in at the scalp, and I'm going to move nice and slow. Now I have my flat iron set at about 370. Doesn't need to be any higher than that. I can comb above or below, and I'm going to bring it all the way down. Follow those ends. And when you follow it all the way through to the end, you automatically get this little bevel under. Just this beautiful direction. Again, I'm going to continue on. Now, if you're doing this along with me, at this point, your mannequin should be completely dry, 100% dry, nice and smooth and clean. We're working just on the left-hand side. I'm going to give it a little spray if you have a thermal protectant. Don't want it too wet. Slide in just at the scalp here. Holding that hair out away from the head. I'm going to bring the teeth of my comb in underneath just to guide that hair into the flat iron. And I'm going to follow that iron all the way down to the ends, nice and smooth. I'll show you another little trick as I come in here, still working in those 1-inch segments. We did so much of that work in the directional blow dry that I have her nice and smooth before I even go in there with my flat iron. So this is just taking it and detailing it to the next step. This is what sets us apart from someone who would stop and say, well, I used that paddle brush and she's dry. This is going to take us the next step. Now, when I hold this hair out, I want to make sure that I don't bend the iron in any way because I don't want to leave any dents in the hair. So I'm going to come straight, pull that hair straight out. Follow the direction of growth. Keep it nice and slow. And follow those ends all the way through. Beautiful. Just going to continue to work my way through here. Nice little mist of product. Bring that flat iron in parallel with the hair. Slide all the way down through that end. Come up here, I'm going to grab the same section. Nice and slow. Follow it all the way through to to the ends, just laying that hair right down. Look at how beautiful that is. Going to continue on up 1 inch subpartings. I hope you're working right along with me. We're going to be doing something a little bit different on the other side. Anytime you're dressing the hair, you want to make sure that you prep all the way through. Consistent. Consistency is the key to success in all areas of life. Our art is a practice, and that's what we do. We continue to practice. Sliding all the way down through those ends. Nice little spray. Not disturbing that hair down below. That little bit of steam you're seeing, that's normal. It's coming from the product that we're spraying on there. Dissipating off. Follow it all the way through, all the way down. Next section. And the last section here on the left-hand side. Making sure that there aren't any kinks in the hair as you come through. We don't want to flat iron the kink into the hair. Now, if the hair has more curl in it, I may come in with my comb and come back through a few times to really smooth that out. Follow it all the way through to the ends. My little lady needs a haircut here. Created a little kink in the hair when I was messing with it there. Nice and smooth, little bit of a bevel all the way through to the ends.